Hi, kids. Today, let's hear the magical story of the apple tree and the magic bird. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived two orphaned brothers who grew up relying on each other. The older brother was lazy, greedy, and selfish, while the younger brother was hardworking, kind, and always considerate of his elder brother. One day, the older brother decided to divide their inheritance. He kept the house and all the farmland for himself, leaving only a tattered hut to his younger brother. In front of the younger brother's house, there was a red apple tree. He tended to it like an important part of his poor life. That year, the apple tree bore more fruit than ever before, glistening red apples that filled the younger brother with delight. One day, a mysterious bird came and ate the apples. The younger brother grew worried, as these apples were his only livelihood, and now this bird was spoiling them. Bird, speaking, eat an apple, repay with gold. Sew a 3-handspan bag, and take what I give you. Don't worry, I shall repay you in full. Hearing the bird's words, the younger brother and his wife hurriedly sewed a 3-handspan bag, their hearts filled with hope. The next day, the bird arrived to eat an apple, then carried the younger brother away over countless mountains to a secret place. The journey spanned mountains, rivers, and seas until they reached a strange island shimmering with gold. On the island, the younger brother saw treasure scattered everywhere. He took only what the bag could hold, avoiding greed. The bird returned him home safely. From that day on, the younger brother lived comfortably but remained humble and modest. With his newfound wealth, the younger brother did not keep it all to himself. Instead, he shared it, helping those in need throughout the village. When the older brother heard of his siblings' wealth, thanks to the apple tree and the magical bird, he was filled with curiosity and jealousy. The older brother visited and asked about the apple tree's secret and the strange bird that supposedly paid in gold. Hearing the story, his greed flared. He proposed trading all his property for the apple tree. The younger brother agreed. Overjoyed, the older brother moved to the hut, waiting for the magical bird to return. The older brother eagerly moved in, ignoring the poor living conditions, and focused solely on the bird's return. One day, the magical bird came to eat apples again. Overjoyed, the older brother believed his dream of wealth was about to come true. The older brother faked hardship, hoping the strange bird would help him as it had helped the younger brother before. Bird, speaking, eat 1 apple, repay with gold. Sew a 3-handspan bag to hold what I give you. But don't be greedy, or you will lose everything. Blinded by greed, the older brother wanted even more. He forced his wife to sew a bag 5 times larger, determined to take all the gold on the island. The next day, the magical bird came back. It carried the older brother and his giant bag over mountains and oceans. Upon landing, the older brother was overwhelmed by the vast treasure and overcome by his boundless greed. He not only filled the huge bag, but also stuffed gold into every pocket. His greed knew no bounds. Bird, speaking, this bag is too heavy. I can't fly with it. Throw away some of the gold if you wish to return safely. He ignored all advice and insisted on keeping every piece of gold. His ambition had clouded his judgment. The bag was so heavy, the bird grew more and more exhausted. It started to falter in the endless sky. In the end, the bird could not bear the weight. It let go, and both the older brother and the bag of gold vanished into the cold waters below. The greedy older brother and his gold were swallowed by the sea. Life itself punishes selfishness and boundless greed. Thanks for listening, kids. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more magical stories.